Right, so I'm here to talk about the Beterbiev fight against Bivol. Okay, let's analyze this fight. Really good, high-level technical boxing fight. Um, both men, yeah, just fighting hard, fighting hard. I don't think Bivol got robbed personally. I think it was a deserved win by Beterbiev. I actually scored the fight 116, 112, and quite a few people were saying, because one of the judges scored it the same way as well, and quite a few people said that that was a robbery. It was no way that far apart. I believe it was. I think it was 8 rounds to 4. Beterbiev, even though 3 rounds were super close, at the end of the day, Beterbiev landed threw 500 more punches, and I think he was the aggressive one. He had better ring generalship. He was one looking to take the fight to Bivol. But let's talk about this fight technically. I think both fighters had a good game plan. Bivol's movement, particularly his lateral movement, his rolling under, shots to escape, him, lateral movement, pretending to go one way, then going the other way, was very good. He didn't let Beterbiev really get set in order to sit down on his punches and connect them with so much power. His defense was brilliant. And it's no surprise that he's the least hit boxer out there statistically. His defense is the best out of everyone at the moment, right? Even better than Shakur Stevenson's, and I rate that guy, his defense and as a boxer in general. So it was a high-level boxing match. Beterbiev, you kind of know how he's going to fight, you kind of like Golovkin, you know that he's going to be relentless and coming forward. You know that he's probably going to end up cutting off the ring sometimes. And when he gets you, you know he's going to get his hand, he's going to let his hands go. But before that, he's going to stalk you down patiently, but relentlessly, I think his punch accuracy could have been better, but I think his output and commitment cannot be denied. The guy's 39 years old. His endurance is so good. He could have easily done 15 rounds there. I don't know if Bivol could have. I don't think Bivol could have withstood that pressure for another couple of rounds, personally, especially because Beterbiev started going to the body more, which probably led to Bivol being more tired in the first place, and would have maybe finished him off if there was a couple more rounds in it. Anyway, very good technical boxing from both fighters. Bivol's kind of pullbacks and on the back foot, bam, 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 throwing after his slip punches was brilliant. And then able to avoid Beterbiev's counters sometimes afterwards was so good. There were times where Beterbiev caught him straight after Bivol finished throwing. There's a saying in boxing, the best time to get someone is when they've committed themselves to throw. So it's like both fighters were doing that to each other, it seemed, and they were both quite successful, particularly Bivol. Bivol was waiting for Beterbiev to throw when Bivol was moving back, slip, bam, bam, bam. But then Beterbiev will come right back after that and sometimes land his shots. Beterbiev's good. Defense was pretty good as well, I'd say. The nothing special, but just like a traditional high guard. Yeah, I definitely think he should have went to the body more. When he was throwing that long right hook to the body, it was definitely affecting Beterbiev, I think. I think Beterbiev may have hurt Bivol might have hurt Beterbiev. Or at least he did respect his power. There was a couple of times where it looked like he just stunned Beterbiev temporarily, and Beterbiev has been down before, so yeah, he's not immune to going down like Golovkin, for example, who had an iron chin, still does. But I definitely think it deserves a rematch for sure. Yeah, and I think, I just don't know how. This is the thing. At some stage, Beterbiev will, for all Bivol's movement and stuff like that, and I think he had a good game plan again. I do think when Beterbiev tracks him down, I think his punches will be so effective that I don't know how Beterbiev can defend against that. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, Beterbiev's going to cut the ring off, and then he's going to be effective with his work, and he's got great stamina. Bivol's best chance is to wait for a couple of years till Beterbiev gets older. but I don't see how Bivol wins a rematch. Because as I say, Beterbiev will get him at some stage, I think. But I definitely still want to see it. I think it's probably the fight of the year so far. Yeah, very, very, very high level fighting, and I'm very happy that we have these fights now. The best fighting, the best in boxing. You know, please subscribe to my channel, Boxer Jones.